All right, we're here at Frontierland. Let's go check out some details. There's two really cool, interesting facts here in Frontierland, right behind the entrance here. The first one is this cannon. This cannon is actually a real cannon. It was never fired, but it's actually from the French Revolutionary War that Walt purchased. The second interesting thing right by the entrance is that they have this corridor right here. It's the least traveled path in all of Disneyland. It goes right past the castle over here and brings you into the main hub and all the way over to the Matterhorn or Tomorrowland. Check out this detail here. These elk and deer horns on top of the Westward Ho Trading Co. were for cowboys back in the day that were illiterate, and they used those elk and deer horns to signify that they could go inside this place to trade. A really cool detail that Imagineers thought of here in Frontierland was to paint on this old looking mud. Yeah, that's right, they painted it on to resemble when cowboys back in the day, if they were polite, they used to scrape their shoes to get the mud off before they entered the shop right there. Now that's a polite cowboy. The Imagineers really wanted people to feel immersed in the parks. So on the floor, what they did is that they took imprints of horse-drawn carriages, horseshoes, and footprints to make it feel a little bit uneven, like you were walking on a true old Western road. I love that attention to detail, it's just great. So next time you're walking around Frontierland, go ahead and look down because there's some cool stuff there. So on Main Street, there's a Native American statue, and right behind me is its twin. So why do we have this Native American here? Well, actually, believe it or not, Disney used to sell tobacco products back in the day. So if you ever wondered what the oldest thing inside of all the Disney parks is, it's right behind me. It's this petrified tree. It's 55 to 70 million years old. Disney personally bought it as an anniversary gift to his wife. And then in September of 1957, she donated it to the park. It's the oldest thing in all of Disney. Another cool thing here at Frontierland is the Golden Horseshoe Corral. It has a Guinness Book of World Record of longest running live shows. Right here, you're gonna notice that the concrete meets the brick. This brick is for the performers that come out of the Golden Horseshoe and do a little show in front. If you look up behind me in the window, it says Thess Parker. Who was Thess Parker? Well, he played Davy Crockett in the original Disney production. And on opening day of Disneyland in 1955, he rode his horse down Main Street all the way through Frontierland, creating a spectacular show for all the guests there on opening day.
Well, here they come into Frontierland, Conestoga wagons, riders and all, off the big Main Street parade. They're going on into the stagecoach country. Yes, sir, there's little Annie Oakley, and there are the special horses, 5, 8...
So right across from Big Thunder Mountain, there's this little cutout right here. Now, why am I having you look at a cutout? It doesn't really make sense, right? Well, actually, it has some significance. This is where you used to be able to buy McDonald's French fries back in the day and some souvenirs. But now it's a sitting area. On opening day, they actually used to allow guests to fish in the rivers of America. Now imagine coming up here with your freshly bought McDonald's French fries, eating a few, and then tossing it at the end of your hook into this river and catching some fish. Could you imagine that? All of these details add up to a truly immersive experience while you're in Frontierland. But if you want to check out more, click on that link for the wildest ride in the wilderness, Big Thunder Mountain.